Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. King Gamer here. Sheffield United 1, Manchester United 2. It is a W. It is a massive win. It is a massive win. Diego Dalot's a stunning long-range strike earned Manchester United a hard-fought win at Sheffield United. I mean, people think that it's Sheffield United. They are at the bottom, and you just get a walk over them and just get 3 points. It's not like that. The Premier League is never like that. A lot of times, every single time, if you look at the Premier League, it always does surprise you. And it's always hard to win any Fordham match, any single game to win. It's incredibly tough. It's incredibly tough. But today, you look at the performance wasn't there. The performance wasn't there. Erik ten Hag, again, you need to look at Erik ten Hag's selection in terms of how he set up the team, how Lindelof was being used as a right back and as a left back, and Dalot as a right back instead of the other way around. It's a lot of off decision by Erik ten Hag, but you know what? Ultimately, he ended up winning the game. Which is big for him. It's big for him. Again, Scott McTominay scores in this game. And Dalot with a stunning goal. Again, this is Moment FC. Manchester United are becoming a Moment FC, which is basically we show up in certain moments in games, but we don't actually perform as a team. We don't perform as a team. Every single time you look at us, you're thinking, okay, what are they going to do today? Because I've got no confidence in our next game if we're going to win or not. I mean, I know we won today, but like, do we know actually that the performance was there today? It wasn't there. I'll be honest with you. The performance was not there. Let me just quickly take a look at who's in the chat. Xavier's in the chat. Big up for joining. Yeah, everybody in the chat. As you join in, make sure you let us know who your man of the match is. We're going to kind of go through the players here and talk about the players. But look, the performance wasn't there, like I said. Richard says hello. Rajata says what's good. Okay, thank you all for joining. As you join in, by the way, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel and do smash a like on the stream as well. We're gonna go through all the players' rating in a second, but let's just talk about the game, what we've seen in the first half, what we've seen in the second half. I mean, I talk about performance, but I don't feel like I saw a good game today from Manchester United. I know we won, but it was not a good game. First half, you can say one missed chance of opportunity. Hojlund had a decent chance, but that's about it. Sheffield United dictated the game. At some point, they actually controlled the possession. They had more possession. They had more ball possession than Manchester United. The worst team in the Premier League had more possession. So you have to look at Erik ten Hag. What is he doing? What are they training on? Like, I still don't know, to be honest with you, what we are doing in training, to be honest, because it just doesn't make any sense, right? It really, really doesn't make any sense how we are performing in these matches. We're not performing at all. Today, yet another 3 points. That is now back-to-back wins without actually playing well. Against Brentford, McTominay magic saved the day. Today, Dalot's magic. Tomorrow, it's going to be another guy, but it's not going to be the team. The team doesn't perform, but it's the players basically saving Erik ten Hag. That's the way I look at it. I'm not happy with the performance, but I'm happy we got the W. I'm happy that we got all 3 points. Let me just quickly read out some of the comments, and we're going to go through the players' rating. Onana did some good saves today. Yes, we're going to talk about that. Richard says, I feel that Manchester United need to be more experienced players on the field. Xavier says they did not play good. Raja says Dalot banger from about 20 to 25 yards out to win the game. Yeah. Sensational goal. I mean, sensational goal by Dalot. It's worthy of a winner, to be honest with you. It's worthy of a winner. Probably it could be selected as one of the best goals of the season. It could be in contention. For sure, it's going to win the best goal of the month, for sure. But I think it can also be competed with the best goal of the league, in the Premier League, and the whole season. But look, watching this game, I was not happy. The whole half, like I said, I was not happy. We had only about one chance. Scott McTominay scored out of nowhere. And then immediately he conceded a penalty. He touched the ball with his hand, and they gave a penalty for that. I don't know. You could argue that it's not a penalty, but I feel like sometimes these handballs are just puzzling to me. I don't know what is a handball, and I don't know what's not a handball. I mean, his hand was like this, so I don't know how you're given a penalty for that, but I don't know. Crazy first half. In the second half, you're thinking we're gonna improve massively. This team is gonna improve in terms of performance, linking up play, team performance, like how you connect as a team. We didn't see that in the second half. We did not see that. Again, Sheffield United came out strong in the second half, created a couple of chances. Onana made good saves. Onana made a couple of great saves in this match. But all in all, I'm telling you, like, the performance wasn't there. The result was there. And at the end of the day, if you ask any manager, they're going to tell you, I don't care about the performance. All I care about the result. Because that's all they care. Because the media is not going to question it now. Because we won. I'm pretty sure the media is not going to question anything now because we won. But yeah, second half, Rashford had one chance. He passed it to Hojlund. Hojlund missed a chance again in the second half. Rashford also missed another sitter with his weaker foot. Amrabat also hit the crossbar. I mean, the second half was much better. It was much better. It was individualistic game. It was moments FC at times, but it was actually better than the first half. And we managed to get that goal from DALOT. And we ended up taking all 3 points. And it's actually good. It tastes good to win when you see the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea dropping points. We just closed the gap now on those two. On Chelsea, actually, we extended our gap. But on Arsenal, we closed the gap by 2 points. So which is a good thing. But Erik ten Hag, again, got bailed out by a single individual player, and today it's DALOT, and last week it was McTominay, and next week it could change as well. But he needs to look at his team, and he needs to find a way how to press as a team, how to be a unit as a team, how to defend as a unit. I don't see that from this Manchester United team. I don't see togetherness in this team. I don't see how disciplined they are as a team. I don't see that. Xavier says we need a minute of silence. Yeah, we've done that already, Xavier. But let's just quickly go through the players now. Okay, Onana and goal. What would you guys give him out of 10 today? Probably a 7. I don't think he made a mistake today. I mean, there was one penalty. He went the right way, but he just couldn't save it. But other than that, I think he had a couple of good saves tonight. I'll give him 7 out of 10. Sheikh says 7. I do agree. 7. Xavier says 6. I'm going to go with 7. I definitely give him 7 out of 10 for his performance today. He didn't make any mistake. He did not make any mistake, which is a good thing. Lindelof as a right back, as a left back. He kind of rotated in this match, but what would you guys give him? Lindelof, what would you guys give him? I mean, he looked uncomfortable. When he was being chosen to play on the left. He looked uncomfortable, but that's probably partially because he's not a left back, right? He's a center back, but his all performance was average. 6 out of 10, 5. I see 5. Judy says 5. Rajat says 5.5. Yeah, I'm gonna give him 6. 6 out of 10. Really, his performance was like 6 out of 10 for me. DALOT, a quiet first half, to be honest with you, but made his difference with a glorious goal in the second half to seal all 3 points. If it wasn't for DALOT, we don't win this game, guys. So DALOT for me has to get at least 7 out of 10. Let me see your ratings. At least 7 out of 10. Let me see all of you. Let me see your ratings, everybody. Sheikh says 100%. Out of 10, Sheikh. Out of 10. 6. No way. Julie says 7.5. Yeah, 7.5, 8. I would give him just 8 for that stunning goal, bro. I would give him 8 for that stunning goal alone. That was a sensational finish, bro. Sensational finish. Harry Maguire. Let's move on to Harry Maguire. 10, 10, 10. I see that. Okay. DALOT 7. Okay. Let's move on to now Harry Maguire. What would you guys give? What would you guys give Maguire in this match? I feel like you could give him maybe 7 or 6. I mean, I thought he was solid at times. Maguire did not make a lot of mistakes in this match as well. Solid. Aerial duels, he was solid. He didn't lose the ball. I mean, I don't remember anything. He seems to get his confidence back, I think. Harry Maguire seems to get his confidence back. Do I want to see him in the lineup next week? No, I don't want to see him next week, but he seemed to get his confidence back just little by little. But again, Harry Maguire, confidence-wise, 100%, still doesn't start for Manchester United. He still doesn't start for any top team in the Prem. So why is he starting for Manchester United? The only reason he started today is because Varane is not 100%. Martinez is injured. That's it. That's the reason why he started. Not to mention we're missing a lot of fullbacks. Wan-Bissaka is out. Reguilon is out. Luke Shaw is out. That's why Harry Maguire is playing. He wouldn't play otherwise. He would not play. But today, hats off to him. He didn't make a mistake. He was solid. 6 out of 10 for me. Johnny Evans, I'll give him 6 as well. Spent plenty of time in midfield. It's fascinating to see. He was pushing up a lot. He was pushing up a lot in midfield, attacking wise, getting in the box as well. I think it's probably something that him and Erik ten Hag has discussed, but all in all, 6 out of 10 for me. Johnny Evans. Let's see. Sheikh says 4.4. Julie says 5.5. Xavier says 6.5. Look, 7. I think Evans and Maguire kind of played on the same level. I think 6 out of 10. If you're gonna give 6 for Evans, you might as well give 6 for Maguire. Maguire 7 out of 10. Then you have to say Evans 7 out of 10. Victor Lindelof. We've covered that already. So we covered all the back four. Let's move on to the midfield now. Scott McTominay, Scooby-Doo, sensational control and takes the ball with his left. I think it bounced off the ground and scores. Unbelievable goal. Again, Scott McTominay making amends for him being selected in this match. Yet again, delivering. I was sad for him when he got taken off. I didn't think he deserved to be taken off. There were some boos from the crowd that I heard. People were not happy the fact that Scott McTominay was taken off. But now Erik ten Hag can say, okay, look what I have done. I've won the game. So that's how it works. This is part of the game. But Scott McTominay did very well with his goal, but immediately canceled that out by actually conceding a penalty. But all in all, 6 out of 10 for me. Judy says 7. McTominay 8.8 says Sheikh. Xavier says 7. Yeah, we got over 50 people watching. Everybody get involved and let us know your score your points, your ratings for these players. That's why we're doing this. We're doing this. Everybody get involved. Rajat says 6.5. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 6 there. Amrabat. Boy, I am so mad the fact that shot just did not go in for Amrabat. I mean, he deserves a goal for Manchester United. He deserves a goal. And that ball, that hit from outside the box, it just hits the crossbar and go out. I mean, I thought it was in. That would have been sensational. I mean, that would have been a better goal than Dalot's goal if it actually went in. I'm being honest. But he did have a slow start to this game. We saw basically Amrabat struggling to keep up with the pace of Sheffield United in the first half. We saw it, although McTominay's run forward often actually left him being isolated, similar to Casemiro. I mean, we've seen Casemiro get exposed by himself, starting alongside Eriksen, starting alongside Mason Mount. And today we saw Amrabat being exposed because Scott McTominay pushing up way forward. He had to control the back four by himself. So it was a bit of a struggle for Amrabat, but all in all, average performance, 6 out of 10 for me. Sheikh says 7, 7, 7. Yes. Yeah, 7. It could be 7 as well. I wouldn't completely disagree with that. Okay, Anthony, what would you guys give him? Anthony. I mean, he had some really lively moments in this match. He drifted in and out of the games too often. I just don't like that. I don't like that from Anthony. He's always, you kind of see him for 2 minutes and then he disappears. You kind of see him for 5 minutes and then he disappears. So that needs to change. We need to see a consistent pressure from him as a wing player. Look at Saka. Look at all other players. Even Garnacho. I mean, even though Garnacho's finishing and decision making is still quite not there, every time he gets the ball, there's danger. You understand what I'm saying? And I want the same thing from Anthony as well. I want the same thing from Anthony. 6 out of 10 for me. 6 out of 10. We all agree on that. Julie, Rajat, Sheikh, everybody agrees. Xavier as well. 6.56 sounds about right for Anthony. Bruno Fernandes. Let's move on to Bruno Fernandes. What are we saying for Bruno Fernandes? I think Bruno Fernandes, one of his quiet games, I would say, offensively. I mean, I know somehow he got an assist again. He got an assist again for McTominay's opener, but he also hit the crossbar from a free kick position, but yet it still didn't feel like a strong game from Bruno Fernandes, if I'm being honest with you. I just didn't feel that his presence in this match, the way he plays for Portugal and the way he plays here, is just not the same. And I didn't see his performance today. I'm telling you, some poor passing as well limited the team completely in the final third. Didn't really create a lot of chance, didn't really maintain the ball properly. I'm gonna give him 6 out of 10, but let's see what you guys are saying. Xavier says 6, Sheikh says 6.9. Julie says 5. Yeah, I mean, 6 sounds about right. I think he still managed to get an assist. 6 sounds about right, but we need more. We need more from Bruno Fernandes in our next game. Champions League is coming up. Manchester City is coming up. We need more from Bruno Fernandes. Okay, let's move on. Marcus Rashford. What are we saying about Marcus Rashford? Again, he got the odd glimpse of a goal when he actually cuts inside and try to shoot, but his dribbling is just not there. It just doesn't look himself in this match. I'm telling you. And he did create one chance for Rasmus Hojlund, but he just, when you expect him to shoot, he passes. And then when you expect him to pass, he shoots. He still haven't found his form, Marcus Rashford. He was taken off late in the second half, but I do feel like he needs to improve. 5 out of 10 for me. Xavier, I'm 100% with you. 5 out of 10. Sheikh says 5.6. Yes, I do agree with all of you. Rajat says 4.5 is about 5. Yeah. Well, if you round it off, it's like 5. So, yeah. 5 is about right for Marcus Rashford. Okay, Rasmus Hojlund. Finally, Rasmus Hojlund up top on his own today. Graveyard shift, you might say. He did have a couple of chances. He hit. There was a moment where Rashford took a shot, and he seems to control it. And he had face to face with the goalkeeper. He hits it at the goalkeeper. You can't blame him for that. The distance was really acute, but I do think that it wasn't a correct decision to take him off. I mean, yeah, Erik ten Hag could come out and say that it paid off. The fact that I took him off, look what I have done. We won the game. But yeah, you won the game, but you got lucky. You didn't think DALOT would score that kind of goal. I'm being honest with you. You did not think that was coming. So don't tell me that your substitutions were right. I don't think it was. But Hojlund, all in all, 6 out of 10 for me. Really worked hard offensively. And could have easily had his first Premier League goal had it not been for the goalkeeper. Like I said, made a great save. But 6 out of 10 for me. He didn't score. A couple of chances, didn't score. 6 out of 10. His hold-up play and everything was good. Decent enough for me. Let's quickly talk about the substitute, and we're going to talk about Erik ten Hag, and we're going to wrap up here. By the way, if you're just tuning in, make sure, like I said, make sure everybody, as you join in, make sure you hit the like button on the stream and do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to the channel as well. Everybody, make sure you do that. Make sure you hit the like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. On the substitutes, right, Anthony Martial came on 63rd minute, replaced Hojlund. Did he change the game? I kind of think he did. I think he did well. The last 20-30 minutes, Martial, his movement, his ball control, I thought it was decent. 6 out of 10 probably. The Martial, what do you guys say? Martial, 6 out of 10. Do we all agree? Martial, what we give him? 6 out of 10. Yep, everybody's saying 6 out of 10. Everybody's saying 6 out of 10. So it is 6 out of 10, to be honest with you. About 6 out of 10. Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen also came on in the second half. He replaced McTominay. And I feel like, right, Eriksen, I feel like he changed the game. I feel like he changed the game. The way he was moving and everything. I think Eriksen did change the game. I feel like he somehow changed the game. Maybe 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 for him as well. Let's see what you guys say. Shake says 6. Raja says 5.5. Xavier says 5.5. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. You know, like the movement of Christian Eriksen, the way we took off Scott McTominay, right? We took off Scott McTominay for Eriksen. And Eriksen, when he came on, he can hold the ball, he can find a pass, which Scott McTominay can't do. Scott McTominay could score a goal for you. He's good in set pieces. You could get a header, you could do something, he could cause problem in the box. But actually, Eriksen could dictate the game and actually put passes together in the middle of the park. And I kind of saw that today. I'll give him 6 out of 10. Alejandro Garnacho. What we saying about him? Garnacho, what we saying about him? Alejandro Garnacho. And again, very, very dangerous, to be honest with you. 6 out of 10. Again, I'm going with 6 for Garnacho. Average. He replaced Anthony in the 63rd minute. And he was decent. All in all, he was decent. He was taking on players. He nearly scored in the second half. Could have made it 3-1. He had some bad decisions in the game. As always, you expect that from a youngster. But again, I liked everything from him. Varane and Mason Mount, I'm not really going to give them a rating, to be honest with you. They played like, 6 minutes? So I can't really give them a rating. But yeah, guys, this has been the match reaction. Finally, we're going to rate Erik ten Hag. You guys let me know what you think about Erik ten Hag. Let me know. I mean, for me, I talked about it all game long. If you were in the watch along, I talked about it. It just didn't feel like the tactics, his tactics were actually behind Manchester United's comeback here. And you could clearly see that. It wasn't him. It wasn't his tactic that got us the win. It was individual brilliance that got us the win. So I think Erik ten Hag is 5 out of 10 for me. I know we won, but 5 out of 10 for me. I don't think he deserves anything more than 5. He seems to have lost his identity. I just don't know what he's trying to do. Are we a pressing team? Are we a team that defends like Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte? What are we? Are we Moments FC? Like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? What are we doing? I need to know from Ten Hag. Like, he needs to show me that he's got that press game. Like, what are you doing? Look at Klopp. Look at Pep Guardiola. Their identity is the same no matter what. Win, lose, or draw, identity doesn't change. But you look at Erik ten Hag, he's flip-flopping every week. He comes out, he talks a good game, high press, I need energy, I need this, I need that, and I see the team defending against Sheffield United in the first half, so that can't happen. He needs to fix that, in my eyes, he needs to fix that. He's just relying heavily on individual moments, and that's why he's surviving, pretty much. The way he is surviving is because of the individual brilliance. 2 weeks ago was Bruno Fernandes, and then McTominay, and then now DALOT. I mean, time after time after time, it's not a team goal, individual players making the difference, and that needs to change. We've seen that movie before. Let's be real here. We've seen this movie before. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer stayed in the job for like 2-3 years because of that. Because moments of like this, no teamwork whatsoever, but individual brilliance, just keeping the manager in the job. And I feel like Erik ten Hag is doing the same. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Let me see what you guys think. -1 I see, -1,000. So confused manager. He should stay home since he can't change anything. Bye-bye, says Judy. Ten Hag, -1. A lot of people are disrespecting Ten Hag because rightly so. He has to prove himself now. He has to prove himself to us. We don't trust him anymore, and I don't trust him anymore. But yeah, finally, player of the match. Who are you going with? If DALOT is your man of the match. Make sure you smash a like. I think DALOT has been man of the match for me. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm going to give you guys a second here to see what you guys think about that. But for me, DALOT he won this game for us. He won this game for us. This game could have easily been a draw, but DALOT actually saved us big time. So I'm giving DALOT man of the match. Julie says DALOT. Okay, what else? How about the rest of you? How about the rest of you? What do you guys think? Shake says DALOT is my man of the match. The goal might be the goal of the month. Yeah, I do agree with that one as well, bro. I do actually agree with that one. It was a sensational goal by DALOT. Unbelievable goal. Xavier says DALOT for me as well. Yeah. So I think we all agree. We all agree. But like, look, when is our next game now? Let's look at our next game, bro. Like, our next game is Champions League. And you know we can't afford to drop any more points in the Champions League. We got Copenhagen back to back. We need to win that. We need to win that game against Copenhagen, because looking at the Champions League, we've got 0 points. We played 2 games, got 0 points in the Champions League. Bayern Munich has 6, and Galatasaray already has 4, and even Copenhagen has 1 point. So we've got to win. We've got to win against Copenhagen. We're playing at home on Tuesday, I believe, and of course we're gonna be live for that game. But yeah, must-win game. And after that, we got Manchester City at home as well in the Prem. So a lot of games coming up thick and fast. So we need to focus and we need to make things right. But yeah, guys, we're going to wrap it up here as always. Thank you all for tuning in. Xavier, Sheikh, Julie, all of you guys, Blind Ball, all of you guys, thank you all for tuning in. As always, before you leave, make sure you smash a like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. And again, do leave your man of the match in the comment section so we can have it there. Everybody, make sure you leave something in the comment sections, okay? Big up for that. And again, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.